Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. So I had to take my daughter to the second-hand shops today. It was such a tragedy. Yes, she wanted to go and buy some clothes and didn't have a chance to during the week. So I offered to take her very reluctantly. And of course, couldn't help myself but buy some stuff while I was down there. Got a really cool eclectic mix of things today. So I'd like to show you through what I got. So I have this shoe keyring. I do want to do a journal on shoes sometime because I found a few interesting books with great pictures in them. So I thought I'd grab that. It's quite big and chunky, but might be a good spine dangle. There's this magnetic frame. I'll just take it out. It says frames, but I think there's only one in there. Yeah. But I love that, and it's black, so I reckon on a goth journal. You could go vintage, but I think I'll keep that for a goth journal when I ever get around to one. This stencil, I've had another one like this in this metal. Are they just regular stencils? Can someone tell me specifically like what they are, and do you just use them the same way, or are they meant to be used with a certain item? Because I have no idea. Oh, I can see myself. That's not good. Oh no, that's the camera. That's all right then. There was this pack of cards. It was $1, would you believe? I've been looking for something like this for ages, and I've found other bits and pieces of cards, but this is my favourite to date. So $1, and you get this pack, and it's got die in it that haven't even been opened, and the cards haven't even been opened, so it's like brand new, and it's roses. Don't know if it's vintage. They look a bit new, but I love them anyway. Beautiful. They'll go so nice in nice romantic journals. There were these, which were a great find. These were $1 each as well, which I couldn't believe. And they're really, really light. And I thought these would be perfect for little embellishments or tags, something like that I can store near me at my desk because they're so small. So they've got your elastic closure. So 2 of those. For that price, they're really good embellishment storage. Major Pickles Nautical Oddities puzzle. This was brand new too, and it was close. I couldn't look in there, but the pictures on the front had me intrigued. So I got home and opened it up, and I love it. And I can leave the bits like that, or I can get my craft knife and cut them down. I think they'll be really cool additions. They're like chipboard, and there's shells and the fish and that. So I really like that. So I told you it was a bit of an eclectic mix of things today. I got some satin ribbon. It's a nice thin one. And some more music book paper. I like to grab the books that have a lot in them, because you pay the same. It's usually about the same for one of those little books where you get the 3 sheets or whatever. So when there's books like this, I grab them because there's heaps, and they tend to fit so nicely folded into your journals, these ones, because they're a bit smaller. I blame Chrissy for this one. Yeah, a unicorn activity set. It does have paper in it, so I can use that. I think that feels like chalkboard stuff, that. And then it's got some unicorn pictures and stuff. I figure if I ever do another unicorn journal, won't be anytime soon, but it's got stencils, and even though they're kid-like, I always think I might be able to do something with them. This one's got like dogs. And this one's got unicorns and rainbows and that. But that with the paper, that was pretty cheap, so I thought I'd grab that and see what I can do with it in the future. Now, can't get enough double-sided tape, so when that's in the second-hand shop, it's a great one to grab. Sewing kit with your spools. They don't usually have much on them, these ones, but I love the fact they're all ready to go. There's nothing worse when you're in the middle of making a journal, you want to sew something and you have to fill your bobbin up and stuff, so I thought I'd grab them because I love to have heaps of these, and if you find you've got too many, you can use them to make dangles, I suppose. This is a lounge protector, a plastic lounge protector. It looks like there's heaps and heaps of plastic there. Sometimes I buy your cheapy, your plastic tablecloths to do my gessoing and messy painting and stuff on. So I reckon I can cut this down and use bits of it to do that sort of thing on. Now, there was a decoupage papers and frame. So it looks like tissue paper and it's beautiful, and I wouldn't use that on the frame. I'll keep that and use that in some floral journals or something, I reckon, and then use the frame separately and use some nice papers on it or something. There were these, I've never seen these before, Colouring Elements by Little Birdie, and these were $1 and they've stacked them together, so there were like 3 packs in each, one for $1. So there's that one, and they're like foam. There's that one. So your beautiful frames and tags and that. And supposedly you meant to, I thought I saw one that was coloured in on one of these. That must be on the other pack. So $2 for all of this, which is really cool. Which is the one I looked at where they were coloured in. Oh, this one sort of shows you up the top there. So aren't they gorgeous? You could use them on the front of journals and to embellish and that. So I thought they were great, and you can be a bit creative with them as well. Now these, I couldn't resist these. They're letter writing kits, I think. So your pad and your envelopes, or your papers and your envelopes. I'm going to sneeze, I'm warning you. Oh, excuse me. It's that sort of weather today. So beautiful horse envelopes and yeah, matching paper, just gorgeous. And then there was one with dolphins, which the pad is upside down, but that's all right. So they're the envelopes. And then a whale one. So these would be really cool in a sea-themed journal. There was this friends and family organiser. I almost wanted to use it as an organiser, but I probably wouldn't. So now I'll be reusing this cover for a fairy journal sometime because it's beautiful. And I'll probably use some of the pages in it, but I'll be able to make a few journals with the pages in this, but it is beautiful. It has all these gorgeous fairy pictures. Really, really sweet, that. There was this Our Family Tree album. I have found one or two other ones like this, but this one's really appealed to me to possibly use for my own family in the future. It's got a lot of different sections in it: employment, schools attended, wife's paternal great-grandparents, wife's father's family. But yeah, I really love the setup of this one. So I might use this one and then use the pages of the other ones I've got in journals. This, another note card and envelope set, this one. And they're the designs apparently. So yeah, this would be another one of my favourites for today. So they look like they're plain envelopes. Yes, I think they're green on the inside, which is really nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, lovely. Might be able to see if I can rip a few open carefully and have them so they fold out in a journal. And then, yeah, you've got, are these all the same? I know they are all the different ones. Really nice. And that's the one on the front of that one. Nice plain cards, which is always good. I might be able to reuse this box and all the cardboard in it as well, if I don't break it. Just trying to get them in so I don't ruin it when I close it. I'll do that after. I got 3, I don't usually get these. I think I've got a few at home that I haven't even looked at yet, but I will be soon. So I bought 3 scrapbooking magazines just to get ideas, because of course you can use a lot of the ideas from this to embellish journals and that. So beginner's guide, which is fitting for me because I'm a newbie to scrapbooking. So that'll be a bit of fun to go through. I got this. I looked at it, I thought, oh, it's a bit kid-like, but it was $1, and look how thick it is. And that is all glorious thick paper that I reckon might be good for watercolouring and art journaling on. And if not, if it folds all right without ripping, I'll be able to use it as journal pages as well. But it is glorious thick paper. Really nice. So for $1, I was wrapped with that. It pays to look in the kids section sometimes. It's 100 box of sheet protectors. I always grab them too when they're... It said used, but they look pretty new and there's still heaps and heaps in there. So I go through so many of these because I put my happy mail in them so that it doesn't get wet when it's in the post. And I also use them to stick all my papers and that in, all my A4 papers here and there, and scraps and that. So I bought this, a plate rack. I bought one of these previously to use for my pot lids, and I ended up using it to stand my 12 by 12 paper pads in. Worked really, really well. So I saw this and I thought I'd grab it for my pot lids, but it's probably going to go for papers again. So, but really handy. A few more bits and pieces here. I suppose it's a lavender pillow. It's got a pin in the back. I better watch out for that. Yeah, I think it's lavender in there. But I love the, is it hardranger or whatever? I'm not sure. I can't remember what you call that stuff, but I think that'd be beautiful on a cover. So, and I can use all the rest of it, and the little pearls and the ribbon as well. So, oh, I've got 3 balls of your pom-pom trim stuff. I've got black, blue and purple. The popular colours, something a bit different. I've never seen this stuff before. It's craft tinsel string. It's a lovely pink with your glitter through it. There's a stack of it there really, if you're just using it in your journals and that. There's this, it's patchwork fabric. It's a 3-pack. It's really cheap, so I'll grab it. That'll be really cool to make some scrappies. Maybe some ruffles, that sort of thing. Now this, it wasn't until I got home and looked at it for about 10 minutes that I realised what it was. It is beautiful, and I'm trying not to buy many doilies or anything because I do have stacks and haven't used many yet. But I looked at that and I just thought that would be so beautiful wrapped around a journal, and maybe as a closure as well or something. I'm looking at it, I think, well, what hooks through there? You know, there's no like tail bit that you hook through there. And then I see it's got these pockets. It's like, what are they for? Then I realised it's your toilet roll holder. It took me forever. I'm a bit slow sometimes. Anyway, that is too beautiful to go in my toilet, that's for sure. So I think that would be awesome on a journal cover. And you could basically use 2/3 of it for one journal cover, and then you've got another piece there for another cover or something. So now this, I think you will love this. It's a bag, and I thought, oh, boho fabric and boho elephant. I didn't even see that it had a dangle. I thought I'll rip that up and use it in a journal, but then I looked at it and saw it was a bag. Wouldn't that be a perfect size little bag to put a journal in? So I might have to not rip it up, but make a journal that can go in there. But absolutely beautiful that is. And they had half price on your yellow tickets, so this one was $3 instead of the $6. So they're lacy shorts. I don't know why anyone would want to wear lacy shorts. They get stuck on everything. So it's got satin on the inside that I can use to make some flowers, and then it's got the lace that I can cut up. Could even cover a journal with some of that, but I like to cut the bits out and use them even for tags and that. Then last of all, I've been seeing everyone boho this and boho that for so long. I've been like avoiding it because I don't know if I'd be much good at it and that, but one day I want to try everything, so one day. So that's why I bought that bag, which I couldn't go past. But this was half price as well, being yellow. So this was $1.50. It's a cushion cover. It's got your satin, and then yeah, your beading and embroidery. So really cool for a boho theme journal. So I'll have to start making another box full of boho stuff now. Alright, so that was it for my haul today. That was a lot of fun. So I hope you're all having a crafty weekend, and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.